For election committee member, I think it is our job, it is our duty to actually look at some of the gaps that has been happening within the community. Hence, from the beginning of the fifth wave, we actually have been tapping to and talking to a lot of NGOs and little organizations and try to see what are their needs and stuff like that. So actually, the opportunity came into when I talked to one of the community center, which is helping their ethnic minority within in Kowloon area. And then the manager told me, well, that's a problem because the girl didn't get vaccinated because they don't want to review their skins. So I heard that. So this idea came up to me to say, oh, maybe I can talk to the government to see whether they can arrange a special session only for girls. So this is what happened. So I think a lot of it, because of the religious differences and cultural differences, especially during this epidemic time, everybody's been really busy in doing OTs and stuff. There's a lot of places that they might miss out. So as I mentioned, as an election committee legislator, we can actually tap into different areas and to see what we can help. From DAB, we have 5 representatives in the regular election committee side. Each of us is actually looking after different sides. I'm actually focusing on elderly and also the ethnic minority side. We're looking at different things, and then we're actually pinpointing into smaller issues and see how we can solve it. So I think this is really good and also reflect how successful is the whole election reform, because previously it is really difficult because we only have 2 types of legislator, which is they either fall into the functional constituency or regional constituency, geographical constituency, which is quite difficult because they're already really busy. So now we have like 40 people on the election committee side, so we can actually look at what actually the community need and how we can close the gap out. So I think it's very important because no one is like less valued than anybody else. It's just that we need to have a balanced information. That's why starting from the epidemic this time, I've been already producing a lot of the English publications. All my flyers were translated into English. So I just send that out to my community leaders that I know, and then I just try to send to your friends, because like nowadays there's a lot of very critical information, hence such as when you can get vaccinated if you got COVID before and things like that, very critical information. But it's quite hard at the moment to actually get accurate information from because there's so many government sites and stuff. So we're trying to close the gap, all the information, just to make sure that everybody actually are aware of the situation now.
I sit on various government bodies, so mainly we found the need to help our community to get vaccinated, so we arrange an event where we use our mosque to arrange vaccination for all of our members in Hong Kong. So today you can see actually we not only have the Muslim community, we have Nepalese, Indian, and we also have some local Chinese community coming for vaccination. So our aim is to help increase the vaccination and also help ethnic minorities to get vaccinated as well, so that they have a protective barrier against this COVID-19. Well, I think for the epidemic there has been a few issues that they have been facing. Probably, the government, when they arrange things, they have to cater for the whole majority. But then sometimes all these things have a time lag, and they are in a way, I wouldn't say left behind, but then they get the information a little later. So this may seem that they are missed out, but actually in the community, many people are doing their part to get them and get the news. And also sometimes as connectors, like when we connect our community, we also have to think creatively how to connect them. And there might be some myths or some misunderstanding, and it's our duties as community leaders to convince and get them on board.
We assist the vaccine activities. Today we are organized over the 45 volunteers. Actually, we is willing to serve the community. I think this is one kind of the event during that time, the hard times. I think we will to act together against the COVID-19. That's why we are together here. Actually, in the past 2 weeks, we always to start our volunteer work. I remember that the one time when we to provide some family, they maybe one of the parents they got infected, so that they quarantine at home. But unfortunately, they no any preparation, so that they even they no food. Then our volunteers and then to pick up all the necessaries, and then to direct to send the food and some protection to the families. They family they send a message through the WhatsApp, and I remember my college crying because they think they do such a very little thing, but once they read the message, then they still to understand they do the right thing.
This is my first. I didn't get, but so many people say this is nothing, so that's why I make it. Yeah. So I think this is now important. Yeah, even Hong Kong no go anyway, no vaccine.
And we're very grateful for government to be able to arrange this vaccination venue for us. Especially there's a separation between the ladies and the men. And the ladies feel more comfortable because they have so many layers of clothes and they just feel secure. And I think it engenders a sense of security and safety, and also encourages people to, improve their vaccination, 1, 2, or whatever else is required. And we're also very grateful that the government has been taking its initiative to improve the safety of people in Hong Kong.
And of course our organization is mostly religiously oriented, but we saw an opportunity over here because we have a very large community hall where we are able to organize this thing, and the government asked us, and of course we were more than happy to provide this venue for the general public of Hong Kong because we are all part of Hong Kong also, and we want to support this whole project, and we are very grateful that we were given this opportunity, and very happy that people are coming, all people are coming. It's not restricted to our community only, it's open to the general public of Hong Kong.